Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. Today's gonna be a very special stream. We're gonna be continuing our Danganronpa series on YouTube, since this is where I started it out anyways.
Let's begin with a basic
okay,
explanation
we're
of the
off.
class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Hi, Monokuma! Welcome! I'm glad you could be here for my stream, Monokuma. I'm glad you're joining us.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
Uh-oh. What's gonna happen if I pick the wrong one? What?
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Hope everyone could hear me okay. I've never used this mic on this controller before, but I think it's working. I think we're good. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the home button there.
Now then, where to
I was wiping some
begin?
dust off. Both Microsoft Audio and gameplay are being broadcast. Okay, good. Thank you, PlayStation. I'm glad you told me that after I asked.
We already know who did it.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Whoa! Deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro.
Oh,
it was
snap!
One of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
Yeah, guys, it wasn't me.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of these three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Okay, well, we only have one truth bullet, so...
It was one of you.
Uh-oh, I don't remember the controls.
One of you killed
What's
Sakura.
the shoot button?
And what reason do you have for saying that? So...
Oh, it's that.
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Boop! Come on, Makoto. Don't clam up now.
Shoot!
Sorry, I was trying to figure out the controls. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
It was one of you.
Oh crap, wrong button!
You killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have
Go
for
away,
saying
letters!
so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it?
Okay, that's
That
slow.
doesn't make any sense.
How do I make them,
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low.
Oh, wait, I think that's where it was. That's what I was supposed to shoot.
Yet.
Okay, that's okay, we can let them go through. Don't concentrate, or some concrete reason why Hina suspects those three, specifically? I'm sure she's mentioned it before.
It was one of you.
How do we fast forward?
One of you killed Sakura.
Oh, it's circle.
reason?
That's weird.
You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
God, the controls are weird. Okay, there we go. No, that's wrong. It's totally wrong.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's
True.
no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Well, that doesn't mean there's no doubt about it. It just means that they were sus. I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. One of them did it? No, Makoto. Come on. It can't be that easy. These are never that easy. Pocket trash. Oh yeah, that's right.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
She's on
I
a
don't
she's on
deny
a
that she wanted to meet with us, but I never
A
went to
rager.
see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
the
I never saw her.
Oh, just saying, I didn't do it.
Come on. There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
Indeed? It's a clear contradiction in something one of them just said. They didn't go see Sakura. Okay, so it's been a while since I've played, but I've watched playthroughs of this game many times, and I'm pretty sure I remember most of this trial. So let's see if I can remember this.
The fact that that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them? There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Okay, well, let's just fucking accuse everybody. I think some... Okay, so it wasn't him. It kinda sucks that I don't...
Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them? There's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that I never went to...
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
Wait, I never saw her? Might be wrong. Yeah, okay, that's the one.
Hiro, when we were talking before,
Uh-oh, Hiro.
you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with
Oh, that's
red
right,
polka
okay, it's all
dots.
coming back to me now. He dropped a candy wrapper,
What's that got to do with anything?
and he was acting really sus about it.
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
I'm sorry, I've been playing a lot of Among Us.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
It came out of my bum.
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Maybe not the only explanation, but... Well, stop being weird and tell us.
I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was... when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is... when Sakura got that candy.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
Oh, snap.
So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Hiro's looking pretty shady right now.
Damn it! I mean...
Damn it!
What I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
I was just thinking that. He's never hostile.
But we just talked, that's all! I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
I don't feel like it's Hiro because he's too stupid, but I don't know.
Acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
Okay.
More hostility.
It's not just normal
You're
hostility!
acting suspicious.
You're the real culprit!
No,
I even
you're
have
awesome.
Proof? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
now we're turning it on
I'm
Toko.
talking about her shining message.
Excuse-moi? What on earth is a shining
At the
message?
scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Well, yeah, but that could be a red
It
herring.
was her dying message.
You said
Just like what
shining.
you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
See, this is what I mean. He's way too stupid to have done this.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
Town of Salem in a nutshell, yeah. It's like, show your will. But I didn't even do anything. You're suspicious.
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on.
Roll! What's your roll? Kyoko, what's your
When did you see that
roll?
dying message of hers?
Huh?
When we were investigating.
Well, when we found Ogre's body.
Oh my god, stop calling her that.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
He had to have seen it when we were investigating. It was on a magazine shelf when we were investigating.
Kyoko,
Like
you
I
found
said.
a magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
Best girl Kyoko? Yeah, I think she's my favorite girl in this game.
If that's true,
I did
then
really
what
like
Hiro
Sakura,
just said
though.
doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Oh, Hero. You sweet boy. You're definitely not the one, I know that. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation. In which case, that clearly contradicts what Hero told us. He's just derp, guys. Okay, I think I have to...
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying
whoops, didn't mean to hit that.
body was discovered.
I have to absorb something, I think.
I found the dying message.
One sec. I'm sorry, it's like I said, it's been a hot minute. Okay, I don't need the silence. That's what I want. Select truth bullet, concentrate. Fast forward, silencer, I don't need that. It doesn't say anything about absorbing. I remember you used to have to like...
Only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
That is what I
When
need.
I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's
I
your
just remember
problem?
this from...
What I said makes total sense.
How do you fucking absorb? I don't know the controls.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
I feel so stupid right now, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember how to absorb. Fire truth bullet, select. Oh, maybe it's
body
L1.
was discovered.
I'm hitting
And I
L1.
can tell you when I
And
found the
I
dying
can tell you.
message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw
I
her
just
final
shoot it.
words.
What's your problem?
Okay. Cool. Sorry. We got this now.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Yeah, that's actually true. But...
Shoot!
Wait, what? I definitely thought that's what it was supposed to be.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying. It was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
Yeah,
shelf.
we found it on the
When I pulled
magazine
it out,
shelf.
I saw her.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Yeah, okay, we found it on the magazine shelf when the body was discovered. So I'm trying to get him to
I can tell you
say...
exactly when I found the when Ogre's body was discovered.
Okay. What the fuck? This isn't making any sense.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body.
And
Yeah,
I can tell you, it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Oh, there we go. You
When I
hold down
pulled
the
it out,
button.
I saw her.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
The controls did not show me that, and you guys all saw.
I can tell you exactly
In my
when I
defense.
found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Okay, now we can shoot this fucking thing.
No, that's wrong.
I'm sorry, guys. It's been a hot minute since I played this, and I just
When
completely
Sakura's
blanked on how
body
to...
was found, that magazine was
on the
sitting on the
controls.
shelf nearby.
Yeah, it is sad that Sakura's gone.
That's where Kyoko found it. And you weren't at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
The fuck is a Vienna sausage?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Thank you.
He's just trying to confuse us.
I think he's confusing himself and us at the same
Can
time.
we even be sure Sakura wrote that message
It's fine.
in the first
Thanks,
place?
Theo. I appreciate that.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Okay, this is you talking, and I know it's not true. I'm sorry, but dude... I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Yeah, because she didn't. It's a red herring. Oh god, one of these! I hate these! Okay.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Look at this combo, baby.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
Why is he saying the occult is bullcrap?
The end is nigh.
Oh my god, this is hard.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
It's going real fast.
Give it a rest.
You give it a rest. God damn it. Okay, that was bull. I hate those so much. There's so many things going on. Of course I want to give it another shot. I hit like a 30-hit combo, and then it was just like, no, screw you. Okay, one sec. Again, I'm gonna check the controls real quick, just to make sure. Lock on, reload. Attack is triangle. Okay, I was hitting R1. That's what
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Wait, do I just triangle this? Oh, you swapped the two buttons.
Right.
Oh, well, that's a lot easier now that I know that.
The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
Okay, I got it down now. I got it down, guys. I got it down, guys. The end is indeed nigh.
I'm at least 30% right.
Boom!
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Oh, so you just had to swap the buttons. Okay, that's actually a lot easier than I thought.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Okay, remember, guys, when you don't know what to do, just check.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Indeed!
Then, who did write it?
Not her?
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
Oh snap, even Kyoko's
That would
convinced.
explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
What?
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because
What?
I killed her!
What? You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Really? Dude!
I hit her from behind, before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
But there's a few things that have not been explained yet, especially how the door got shut and the chair got rested against it.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right?
No.
We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
There's actually a couple
And
things, but
until
yes.
we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is the thing that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense. Why the magazine was hidden. Yeah, the other two things make sense. What's this?
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Yeah, because if he wanted us to find it, why did he hide it?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Exactly.
Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
He's technically not lying, but I think something else happened
Assuming
after.
he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
In
In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
Dun dun dun!
I don't think there's any question about that.
Then who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
So it could have been Toko. It could have been Toko after all.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Hey, Luxon posted something.
Right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait!
Well, you were
more
invited there.
important. That doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
We don't technically know that
you
to be
didn't.
the truth.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
Because the fucking room was locked.
What do you mean?
Hiro didn't say anything about...
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
Indeed. That would be too easy anyway.
You can't be serious! That's just... I don't believe it!
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
What she just said, dude.
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro, isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
Nah, man. Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure. But this doesn't end there. There's something that proves that. The wounds on her head, yeah, it is the examination summary,
I didn't
okay.
want to, but
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the and I hit Ogre from behind.
Oh, that's right!
her from
Okay,
behind
yeah,
when you only
alright.
Yeah,
There was
just
2
once.
broken bottles. There was 2 broken
No,
bottles, not
it's
1. That's what's going on here. I remember now.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
And there was 2 broken bottles, also.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Byakuya. I love
But
him.
I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
This girl.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more,
Duh.
both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Well, we found 2 broken bottles.
How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
So what, she got hit once, someone finished her off?
She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
Yeah.
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about
Yeah, you
those
can clearly
bottles.
see there's 2 missing. Oh, also the chest pieces are a little bit weird, right?
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Pawn, Brook, Bishop, and I think a queen.
And we
Or
found
king.
pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had inside.
The chest piece?
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total.
No, I think I remember we
meaning
found...
one has gone missing.
I think I remember that we found more glass than there was supposed to be, or something along those lines.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because OCD, man, no one would leave bottles like that.
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles
would leave them
all
like
had
that?
in common, it should become clear.
Well, they all also all had chest pieces in them. This must be... It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Yeah, that's what I said. What are we doing here? Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Okay, I think I already know what the word probably is. Yeah, it's chest piece. I need an E. I need an E. And, oh, not cheese! Chest! Cheese piece. Cheese piece, guys! It's a cheese piece!
Now I understand.
Easy. This one's easy.
That's it. The chest pieces.
Yeppers, yepperino.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember
Okay, I was
seeing
right, that
each
was
of
a king.
those.
I thought it might have been a queen,
And
but
the
I can't...
piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
Oh, we found the knight? Okay.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me
Wow! She roasted her!
explain. In chess,
Like,
there are
yeah,
6
you don't
different
know.
pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight,
Rip.
bishop, and pawn.
Yeah, I thought it was the queen too. But alright, whatever. We now know it's the king for sure. Oh wait, so that means the queen's missing. That's what's missing, is the queen.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Yeah, so we're missing a queen.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh,
Yo, just check
so
everyone's
the queen is
pockets.
missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Oh my god, we've already explained to you.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Okay, that's debatable.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
Yeah! Wait, no, wait.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing.
I've never played shogi, but I heard it's fun.
There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No.
No.
It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
I think I said no at the same time as Kyoko. We're both just like, no.
How is it clear?
How's it clear? Duh.
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
It was broken! It was excited! Such an excited bottle, guys.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Oh, the pieces on the floor?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Yo, mama. I'm just kidding. It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. Oh! Oh, okay. Here you go. Just gonna look through everything. Oh wow, we got a lot of stuff here to go through still. Oh yes, it was this! It's going... yeah. We did an experiment with weights to see how much glass there was, judging by the weight of each item, and we found out there was at least 2 bottles worth of glass. I remember, that's what happened.
I got it!
So it's this.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little
cool.
experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
It was so excited it broke from so much excitement. Indeed, dude.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than 1 bottle's worth of shattered glass.
That's why I kept saying there was 2 bottles, because we did that experiment. Which was Monokuma's idea, I think.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles,
Yeah,
along with the
Toko's-
figure inside.
Toko's looking super sus right now.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
That said, Hyro was looking really sus before, so you never know with this.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because then we would think there's only one
Because
bottle
of what it
broken.
would reveal about the case.
Yeah. There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by the second attacker. Some bowling aficionado? What the hell is that word? Never mind, it's the second attacker.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
She's on the radar, yeah.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence,
God, the voice acting in this is
the
so
only
good.
possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to
Indeed.
get rid of their evidence.
They came in and found her, like, her head cut
From
open.
there, we can conclude that it
Probably
wasn't Hiro who
unconscious.
delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Would you agree? Toko? Oh god, her
And
face.
there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Okay, hang on a sec though. Toko passes out from blood, and Genocide Jill kills in a very specific way.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
Well, true, but...
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Nice, Hero.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Oh, really? What could that be?
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Byakuya sounds so annoyed.
It was right after I got Ogre's note.
God damn, stop calling her that.
I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. you know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her.
Uh-huh.
I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You didn't think to mention this earlier? You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Thank you, Byakuya. I was just thinking, I'm like, why are you now telling us this now?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Oh my god, dude.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Oh, damn, Byakuya's on fire today.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
Good question, though.
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Yeah, I already know where this is gonna be.
In the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, we found a handprint in the locker.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Oh, that diss indeed. No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko is hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to the double— God damn it, really? Yeah, I guess. We've been using the triangle button during your final strike for a second thought, but from now on you're gonna have to pay a little more extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way during the non-stop. Okay, so I just have to be a little more careful. Also like to debate if you just set the kind you have fewer votes. Okay, well that's fine then. But for educational purposes, we're gonna pretend that you're on mean. Just this once, okay? Oh, and by the way, you're about halfway through the game. Go you! Go us. Well then, good luck, and have fun. Ooh.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! I don't know anything! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you.
I see, if I let more of them pile up, and then hit... I get a bigger strike on her.
I curse you. No! That's enough!
Okay, lock your handprint. I see how this works now. Okay. See, I said we found a locker handprint.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Well, it wasn't a fourth wall break because it was the game explaining to the player. None of the characters said that, I guess.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Does this handprint look familiar? Do you know what your handprint looks like, Toko? Do you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Nice!
Stop wasting my time.
She's
Just tell
freaking
us
out.
the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
And she said it really calmly, too.
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Wait, what?
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Probably. You know.
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room.
What about it, chat? Is she guilty?
I didn't know what I'd do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
It is indeed awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
Okay, that explains that.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Imbeciles, all of you. In your hubris!
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around...
Oh.
There was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines.
So for those of you who don't know, Togo faints basically at the sight of blood immediately and transforms into her alter ego, Genocide Jill.
I don't remember what happened after that.
Which is why she said
If you wanna
probably...
know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean...
Guess who's back?
Oh, there she is.
It was your fault after all!
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
To see? Duh.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find.
What?
Which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't
Oh.
drag me into it.
Theokia is full of the slings today, damn!
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
True, she should have been able to dodge, but she was injured.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on! That's... you know...
Fair.
But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre! So that's good!
That's good. Indeed. So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Thank you.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Indeed.
Odd. Huh?
You guys figured out yet?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
If you recall from my previous videos, we found her dead in a chair.
Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Ugh. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Yeah, status of her body, because we found her in
I
a
was just sleeping
chair.
peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine
Right in front of the
shelf.
magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with
There
the
was a third
Monokuma bottle?
person, indeed.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up!
Right where I woke up, in front of the shelf.
Killed her there in front of the shelf!
Nope, you didn't. That's bullshit.
No, that's wrong.
Either she's lying about that, or somebody else did
We
it.
found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
Remember, Sakura could take a hit. She was a tough lady.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
Oh, I knew all along, dude.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
I mean,
Are you sure you didn't
I don't
attack
think
her
so.
while she was sitting in the chair?
I think Jill's being honest. Jill has never actually lied to us once.
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the shelf. So there was an attack in front of the shelf. Oh yeah, it was this.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Sakura, you move. Little Toko moves Sakura.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Wait,
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
right, that's what I just
There's no
said.
way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
I totally agree with Toko. I don't think she could have moved her.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Indeed.
But
Plus,
More
the biggest
twists
mystery
than
of
a
all,
rope.
The locked room. Still has
The
yet
locked
to be
room.
explained.
Yes, exactly.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy. After she killed
No, it's
Sakura,
not.
Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason why there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I was in the locker. What? I guess it's gotta be. This is the only one that makes sense, I think.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
And at that point, the locker was already open.
it was.
So
it
obviously
was.
Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
I didn't know that for sure, but that one made the most sense.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
She wasn't.
No. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You
Toko.
killed her!
I
No,
think the fact
she
that
didn't.
I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Like, I know Hina really wants to catch a killer, but trying to just push it on somebody as hard as possible isn't gonna do
But
that.
if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
I mean, exactly.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Oh, sap. Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... Whew, a lot of these. Okay, the yellow powder is in the chemical room, so it can't be that. It's either Monokuma File 4 or AOE's account.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's then what was it?
I think...
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura?
Okay, well we
I
just...
can't think of anything other than the
No,
shot to
we
her
just
head.
discussed that wasn't it, so let's
No, that's wrong.
stop with that, please.
According to the
Girl,
Monokuma file,
ain't
Sakura
that-
had vomited blood.
Oh, right.
I think
that
we
too.
can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Would being hit in the head make you vomit
Well, I
blood? I don't
mean-
know.
Maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
Yeah, the file's always very specific and leaves out details that aren't important.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
Rude.
No, I'm not into dead
no.
bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Hell yeah, Kyoko! Best girl.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Oh, snap! Let's let you guys catch up before to my old snap.
Poisoned?
She was poisoned.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and
Oh,
so
'cause
there
we
can be no
yeah,
mistake.
during the investigation, we spent a lot of time in the chem lab, like, talking about all the different shit in there. So I was wondering when that was gonna come up.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me
To kill
explain
someone like
exactly
her,
how the culprit was able to
If
poison
I
her.
had to kill Sakura, I would want to use poison as well. Like, I wouldn't want to physically confront her. She's crazy
You
strong.
can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. Go ahead. Solve the thing for us.
Everyone
Thank you.
quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Okay. Chill.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was
Oh
hiding
my
in the
God,
chem
Toko.
lab up on the 4th floor.
Toko's crazy.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
Oh my god.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, true. Hero kind of gave up pretty quick.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Go ahead, Byakuya. Tell us. Yes, Theo. That's exactly what I'm hoping he's gonna do.
And that's where I found this.
Oh my god!
Is that the poison?
The poison.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
Oh! Oh my god! They swapped it with their protein drinks!
But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found
Oh
it.
shit!
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections. A,
Cause she was like
B,
crazy
and C.
with those things. She like drank them like
In
religiously.
section A, dietary supplements.
Dietary
in B,
supplements.
reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from?
No,
Well,
it came from section
That's
A.
the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison. Yeah, we already know, dude. It's section A. It's the dietary supplements.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
So smart, Makoto.
But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a
Strange,
bottle
isn't
of
it?
poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
That just reminds me of the old Spider-Man cartoon. Strange, isn't it? He always said that.
Yeah, so?
Anyway.
Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Doi!
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
This. And he pulls out his cock. Oh, sorry. The wrong this. I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
I'm sorry, that looks hot. We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch, and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Ugh.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Dude, calm down.
Idiot!
He's fine.
He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's protein powder.
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Protein, guys! Get your protein.
Can I see that bottle for a
So you
second?
can grow up big and strong. Seriously though,
Sure.
get enough
Do whatever
protein.
you like.
It's good for you. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
This is... It's protein powder.
correct.
Dumb
That
it.
wasn't poison in the bottle.
Makoto is
Harmless
so
protein
smart
powder,
sometimes, and then like really derp other times.
which makes one wonder,
Oh boy.
the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
It's the labels are swapped. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which means that conversely, the poison must have been in. Oh really? We're doing this? We're doing a Hangman's Gambit for this. Okay, fuck. It's protein powder. Where's the R? Oh, looks like I had to shoot it a couple times. Is it I-E-U? No, it's E. I-N. I can't spell today. I will say, I love this game to death, but sometimes the characters are so fucking derp. Like, it was clear where he was going with this. Now I understand, because I spelled out the word! Good job, Makoto.
Poison.
I love you anyway.
Must have been poured into the protein can.
Yep.
If the protein's in the poison bottle,
Or that, yeah.
it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can.
Indeeders.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
Holy crap! Oh my god,
All they
Hero.
had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I will do my best to protect Makoto, Zio. Something at the scene. Protein drink.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Oh, snap, guys.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains.
Well, yeah.
So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Okay. Byakuya is claiming he already knows who did it.
For real? Who was it?
For real?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
I love the pointing. The, like, fucking... This game and, Phoenix Wright, all the pointing is great. The evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be... It must be what we found on the in front of the shelf. In front of the shelf was yellow powder on the ground with footprints in it, is from what I recall. So that... Wait, hang on, I wanna make sure I'm getting the right one. I don't know if it's the yellow powder or the footprints I'm supposed to click on. I think the footprints...
I got it!
Okay, yeah.
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
Because the powder doesn't help without the footprints.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it? It is indeed.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison.
Find the protein stuff.
The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Makoto makes best maps.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
I guess that's true.
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
What? 10 out of 10 best map ever.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
Hina!
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Oh no.
I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
Did you?
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
Does the rest of us
And the
not wear
only
sneakers?
people here who wear
Oh,
sneakers
I guess so.
are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are... Well, I guess it has to be Hina, but... Oh wait, me?!
I got it! Me and Hina
Oh
are the
crap,
only
we're a
ones.
suspect!
Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Apparently we don't wear dress shoes, we wear sneakers. Makoto, are they yours? Oh right, I remember that now! No! Okay. Then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
You literally just asked him.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
That part's true. She was very determined to catch the quote killer.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Number one tactic of a sus person.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her.
Damn, Byakuya.
She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did,
If you did...
why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then...
Hold it!
Oh.
I'm not convinced.
What?
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here.
That's not
What
true.
matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
It's not true at all, dude.
Not a
You're
person
wrong.
alive would sacrifice themselves for another.
Not true.
In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
Literally
Just
not
like
true.
how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
Nope.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Kyoko.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
The locked room door thingy.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Oh, snap.
Well... that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, It doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Well, she seems pretty convinced, and if she is, then so am I. I believe in Kyoko.
And if I do?
She's not led us astray once.
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt
Byakuya,
this.
you've been wrong a couple times, dude.
Are you sure about that?
Now Makoto's not convinced either.
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
Ah.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
Oh. Oh. I think I know. Okay, I won't say anything.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please.
It does
I'd like to know
matter.
too.
Because if we execute the wrong person, we're all dead. All of us. So we kinda do need to know actually.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
One other person could have.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well... Right away, I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true... Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
Well, that's what we're questioning, right?
No, that's wrong.
Wow, we've had 3
You
suspects,
said
and
you
every
went to get the
time...
poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section
They went
A.
right into A and right out.
That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint. Oh, caught!
What the?
You've been caught.
Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple.
Why? Because she's covering for someone.
If you look at the footprints, Your movements in the chem lab are obvious.
Maybe.
The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well, you see...
You're a little wobbly there, girl. Woo! I want to see if the camera will go right around in a circle. And it did.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Oh, Byakuya, you okay there, dude?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
Yeah. The locked room.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Oh.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Well, yeah, they
Are
can.
you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Wow, she is sassing him right now.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
A piece of glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something this shade of blue. Okay, well the only thing we broke was the rec room window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us...
Where was it? The bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. According to what Hina told us, it should have been on section A, I think? Maybe C? A? A.
I got it!
A.
The
I was
bottle
like,
of
which
poison
one?
was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
With the protein powder swapped out, yeah.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Yep.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked, but how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
So basically, she took... Like, at the point that she took the powder, the room was already locked, is what they're saying.
We already know she was given
poison,
a protein
sorry.
can with a poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that.
I know how.
But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered,
You guys
did
figured it out
anyone
yet?
move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here.
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
Oh my god, he's getting so upset.
How can you know what I don't know?
Because she's smarter than you. That's how she knows what you don't know. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was open.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door?
No. No, that's impossible.
Whoa.
It had to have been in there the whole time.
Was it you, Byakuya?
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
I don't believe you. Oh crap. But when the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window, if I concentrate on that...
When it comes to that, there's not a doubt until, though, it absolutely...
So you're saying someone planted?
No. No, it had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there.
No, that's wrong.
Wow.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right, we
And
did.
this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation.
Like, finally calming
Kyoko,
down?
Earlier, when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
I think Sakura
And that's made everything
Kyoko
clear,
knows who
hasn't
did it already.
As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result,
Confused
the protein
everyone?
can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then
Derp face.
why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Get it now?
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
What do I think? The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. Here's what I think. It was Sakura.
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
Yes!
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now, I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it.
You're a liar! What are you saying?
We're saying
Wrong! You're wrong!
that Sakura
I'm telling you, I did it!
killed herself.
Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
There we go. That's what I wanted.
You're wrong! I hate you! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong!
Oops.
I'm telling you, I did it!
Ooh, this one's tough.
Stop talking! You're a liar! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Well, that's the only one I have, so here we go.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
Nope.
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
No, you didn't. The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison? The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Here's my answer.
She killed herself.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Indeed.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Oh,
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself
Yappers.
in so
Oh.
nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Hina probably knew that and was trying to cover up the fact that she killed herself. Aw, Hina.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Have to get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. Ogre. Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed. I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
What a rough trial.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is! Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
It's a closing argument, because these are always freaking hard. Oh, these are always so hard! Okay. Alright, let's see what we got first. Crazy one as well, yeah. This is probably one of the craziest ones in this game, for sure. Just cause, like, you wouldn't expect it to be a suicide. Okay, see the images I got. Oh god, I have to remember stuff. I think, Byakuya got a message as well, so that makes sense. Alright, over to the next one. Alright, she was talking about the locker, so it's one of these two. Let's see what's the next. Okay. So she hid in the locker. Hiro was an idiot and freaked out and hit her with the bottle, and she saw that. I don't know what's supposed to go in here yet. No, he's throwing the bottle here. Or... something. Oh my god. There's a lot of really similar looking stuff here. But it wasn't all this shit yet. It's like one of these puzzle piece ones. I can always go back to one. Once I figure out some of the other ones. Okay, Lots going on here. Oh man. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this one. There's two that go in here. Oh my god. Well, if we do some of the other ones, we can rule out the early ones, so let's do that. This is definitely... You can see the same two pieces here as in here, so this one's probably goes in here. Then, okay, she's drinking, so that's probably... this one. Oh, it's Makoto! He's making a cameo! But there's nothing to put there, so let's go to the next one. Okay, here we got... Oh, so yeah, this is when she grabbed the bottle off the ground. This one, I think. Oh, that's Hina's butt. It's Hina's butt. Oh, that's the end of it, okay. Okay, so... we just have to cover... this... little batch here, which is really tricky to figure out which ones go where. Okay, so we have... I think... okay, the bottles are in. Oh, that's the magazine! That's the magazine, so this is this. So now we just have these ones. Wait, I think this is her in the locker peeking out, actually. I think I put this one in the wrong spot. Yeah, that makes more sense. So which was this one? Which was this one? Wasn't the candy. He's attacking her here, so... I guess it's gotta be this, right? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Did I miss one? Oh, there, here. Looks like it's putting the magazine back. It literally has to be this. Or this. Oh, there we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Hopefully I got this right! If not, we can try it again. I think... yeah, I feel like this is good. Just looking over it real quick. We have lots of time, so I can do a quick check over. Oh, the artwork is so good here. I'd read a Danganronpa manga. Yeah, I think this is good.
The killer is... you! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically,
okay, got
those
that one
people
right.
were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
His face there.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got
I was
there
just
one
saying,
step
his
ahead of
face, oh my
everyone else,
god.
and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Nice.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Candy.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it.
He almost did kill her there.
He hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name.
Yeah.
Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
Indeed.
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head.
They're all just beating her with
Assuming
bottles.
Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
Like, seriously.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to
Oh my
smash
god,
the door's window
Makoto!
to
He
get
went Super
inside.
Saiyan!
But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
Damn, I think I perfected
And
it.
while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort...
Epic anime pose, Makoto.
was you, Hina.
So the question here
That's
is,
the
does
full
Hina take the
truth of the
fall?
case.
Or does Sakura?
Sakura took her own life. And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
Yep, she did hers.
That's what happened?
Yep.
But, Makoto, how did you
Makoto's a
manage
smart boy.
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Cause he's best boy, that's how. You used the power of Best Boy and you used it.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Wow.
See, didn't I tell you?
Roasting them today.
When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Very important lesson, guys. Some Kyoko there. Oh my god! I did amazing on that one.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
Who are you supposed to vote for?
You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Can the blackened be a dead person? Trump! He's the worst blackened of them all. Nah, it's Sakura. Yeah, so we won't get an execution. She's already dead.
Okay.
He's so sad. Look at him. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died, along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because... that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
Ooh, damn, Hina.
What?
You don't mean... you were gonna take us all with you. We have to atone for her sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand. Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it myself, by my own hand. I found it on the ground, in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me...
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Sakura... Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. You asked me to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at least once, even you...
Hina.
Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... Damn. You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in. Please, open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us should be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us, and I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't even able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tear-jerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long! Long! I'm about to fall asleep over here! I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking. 'Cause her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then... You lied to me.
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around.
Phew.
Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys.
Shing.
So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, end scene. Cut!
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just a little unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
I want to change her voice. It was our final night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
This is totally me reading right now, by the way. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
And of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Or You're just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
Remember that big fight they had in the cafeteria?
Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
Of course it is. My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate to somebody murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then, Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions, not words. Hopefully then they'll all see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other. But you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you. Nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew!
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game.
Huh?
What?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of this game. Thanks to them, it would appear that others have cast aside their fear of this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya! Does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey.
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death has no meaning? How boring! But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong!
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the Bear Times 1 rule.
Listen up!
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yoo-hoo!
So, for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh no. Chihiro. You!
Oh,
You
no!
suck, man! You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk!
Phew!
Whew! That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
So,
I realize how dangerous it can be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's not true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things? Even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about him from the very start. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. And I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data is in that laptop. It was, I guess you could call it a gift. From me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like an award. An honor for you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad! Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that... I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the duelist tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing. Which is, the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy! That was a close one! Another word and we would have been in hip deep in spoiler territory!
Too bad.
Okay, well, I didn't want to ruin the spoiler surprise, so the book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's no. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
Huh?
But...
Too bad!
Ha ha ha! Sucks for you, loser! Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note? And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lie down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lie down and die. She'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take the time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. And you sure don't want to graduate. Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long and think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school? The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the masterminds plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in the movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No. I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So, the class trial's over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So, now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there? Other than to head back up? Oh yeah! Okay, let's get out of here. But... Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. That kind of mystery, something like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then... I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his plague?
No.
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right. I called you a sleazeball because you are sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. Oh, damn! Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Makoto's like, whatever, man. I don't care. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we turned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a scrap.
Okay. Nobody cares, Monokuma. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Keep up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
So Kyoko's here. In a flash, I was awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, by my door? It was unlocked. You were unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Okay. Hey, the flint roller's still there, our best friend! Anyway. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor to ask. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lie down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. Oh, reverberated. The data center. But I thought it was locked. Well, I guess it's not, because you're gonna meet there. I'm just gonna save it. If I can remember how. We'll keep going for a bit. I definitely gotta save it, though. It's been a hot minute. There we go. Yeah, the lint, if anyone won't ever betray us, it's that lint roller. It's been there by our side since day one. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, god damn it, Monokuma! Oh-ho! What are you doing at, mister? Ugh! Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in, yes, right? But...
Hey!
I can see that, you don't! Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself!
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or... Are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko!
You too? You guys?
Whatever. The two of you, just go back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial. Yeah, me too, man.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah! Yeah! Go on! Get out of here! Shoot! Shoot! I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing? What was the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Good night, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Kyoko was right next to me again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
What?
The one they call the ultimate despair.
Double what?
Watch out for her.
Whoa! Guys! Damn! 6, 7? And it truly is to be continued. Hey! We got a lump? Oh, cool. Yeah, we got the lump. Great. Thanks. Fucking Monokuma. Anyways... That will be it for this stream. My throat is about to fall out of itself. But
Mukuro?
thank you. Yeah, Mukuro. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
The 16th
no.
student.
Okay, thank you.
Lying
Thank
hidden
you.
somewhere in this school.
Guys, game's trolling me right now. I'm trying to hit the menu button and it's not working. Stop! Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, I'm planning on streaming this a little bit more tomorrow, if you guys are wanting to join with that. Thank you so much for joining me! I love you! You rock! And this was really fun. I haven't done any voice acting in a while, and it was really fun doing that too for me. I get really into it, as you can see. It's just so fucking fun, but I love this game to death, and I'm gonna play more, and I'm gonna play the sequel, and I'm gonna play the other sequel, so stay tuned for that. That will be on my YouTube channel, though, because I need the voice acting to keep up with the stream, and it doesn't do that very well on Twitch from my PS4, so I'm gonna be doing this series on my YouTube channel on off days. So I'm sorry in advance if I don't give you guys too much heads up on this, because I need my throat to be good for the voice acting. But anyway, thank you all again for joining. I really appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. If you could check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/dragoncaboose and give me a follow, that would really help support me and my channel, and I would appreciate it so much. And if you could give my channel, my VOD a like and a subscription to my YouTube channel as well. You don't have to, of course, it's totally optional. No problem either way. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.